Gracious good morning to you. This is Apple Stump Bushcraft Stuff and Things with another review. This time it's going to be contents of the mystery self-made MRE 24-hour pack sent to me by my buddy Pauly in Great Britain. Hence the Union Jack right here. So Pauly, thanks again. We'll spread out some contents here on the tray and see what we're going to have for breakfast. Alright then, there we have it. So, we've got some Thai Fu black tea, whitener or creamer, sugar, a packet of tropical fruit and nut mix, mug shot, which I thought would be pretty good for a rather late breakfast as it is today, and an Oshi vitamin muesli bar, plum with cranberry. So that's what's for breakfast this morning. Well, let's try it out and see what happens. Alright, just for kicks and giggles, we're also adding cola flavored drink powder with sugar and sweeteners to the list, and we'll be mixing that into a glass of cold water. So, the old microwave tells me that the water for the tea is heated up. So let's get this open. Thai Fu tea. Good old Swiss Army knife never fails. Tea bags in the cup. Here we have hot water for the tea. And while that's busy steeping, as soon as it's done, we'll put in the whitener and the sugar. Let's remove this cup for a moment. Glass of cold water. And let's mix up the cola drink. That sounds pretty good. I know it's got a notch on it, but I don't have much luck with those. Kind of an off-whitish powder. It smells kind of like caramel, although it purports to be cola. So let's pour it in the glass of water. This might be more water than it calls for, but that's alright with me. Give it a stir here with the good old plastic MRE spoon. It says mix contents with 500 milliliters of cold water. Serve immediately. I have to tell you that it's kind of lumpy, so we're going to let it sit in there for a while. Maybe those little particles will dissolve. They kind of look like snowflakes in there. Like we're having some luck with the dissolution process. It smells like cola. You can probably see some of the stuff swirling around in there. And we'll just use this foil envelope that the cola drink mix came in for a tea bag once it's done. I think it is. Pop it in there, and we're good to go. Now, next we're going to do the mug shot. We have an appropriate mug, double wall stainless steel. I think it should hold all of this. Once again, we'll employ the scissors function of this Super Tinker Victorinox Swiss Army knife. This is mugshot oodles of noodles in a barbecue sauce with red pepper and sweet corn. Sounds delish. See how much water they recommend. Looks like a cupful. So we'll get some hot water and put it in there and we'll see what happens with that. Alright, and very well. Let's go ahead and mix up the mug shot. Now this double wall steel cup of mine is famous for holding heat for a long time, so let's see if it does its thing properly. I may or may not have put the right amount of water in there. Stir it up so those noodles all get hydrated. And while we're at it, just a little taste off the spoon. Oh, it tastes promisingly good. Okay, the tea is now brewed properly. So we'll put in a packet of whitener. Just snip off the top of that. And in it goes. One should do it. I drink a lot more tea than I do coffee, believe me. I drink tea several times a year. Coffee, 5 cups in my entire life, so tea wins by a landslide. Here goes a packet of sugar. And once again we'll employ the ubiquitous MRE spoon to give that a stir. I don't know if you can see what that says. All you need is love. It's certainly a good start. Now that's just about how I like tea. It's not too strong, not too bitter, slightly sweet owing to the sugar packet, and most of the acidic properties have been taken care of by the whitener. So here's to your good health. And I'm going to switch places with the mug shot and let that continue to brew. Reminds me of ramen noodles, but with more stuff in it. Let's open up the tropical fruit and nut mix. Ooh, boy, look at that. Nice. Let's put that, switch places again, put that in there. Bananas, raisins, peanuts. It looks like possibly some guava, maybe. There is a generous portion in there. There's flaked coconut. Papaya is what I think that is right there. Dried papaya. And I think there's also maybe some dried dates, or at least pieces of them. That's possibly pineapple. And of course, banana. Very nice. We'll eat some of that in just a few moments. Another slug of tea here. That's quite good. I'm not a connoisseur of tea, but that's good stuff. Again, that's Thai Fu. And it says on there, great British tea since 1903. And it is pretty tasty. I don't believe we'll be throwing that into Boston Harbor anytime soon. Okay. Let's give the cola drink another stir, because I see there's sediment at the bottom. Sometimes things don't dissolve quite so well in very cold water, and this was very cold water, about 38 degrees or so. Tastes like cola. Cheers. Wow. That's quite sweet. And very good. Wow, Paul, you picked me out some good stuff. Alright, let's open up this Oshi Vitamin Muesli Cereal Bar with plum and cranberry. Whole oat flakes, magnesium, vitamins A, D, C, B12, B6, B1, B2. $40 grams. And the print is real small on the nutrition information. You might be able to see it. You could stop the frame if you want to read it better. And we'll once again employ our Victorinox Swiss Army knife scissor function, which is quite good. Just in case this is reluctant to come out, slip that down the middle as well. Oh, doesn't that look good? So it's all brown and chewy looking on the bottom, with looks like oats, cranberries, maybe some rice, puffed rice, and some other grains on top. I'll have a bite of that right now. Smell test. Smells kind of like cranberries. A little bite. That is good. There's a lot of chew in there. Those oats look to be whole, they're not rolled. I think that is puffed rice. Has an overall fruity flavor. And a texture that makes you want to chew and chew and chew. Cheers. Okay, let's have a spoonful of the fruit and nut mix. Got a little bit of everything there. Sweet, chewy, taste of the fruit comes through along with the raisins. Peanuts are not salted, so they don't overpower everything. It's a very nice texture while chewing. It's not bland or featureless at all. It tastes quite good. If you were to throw in a little half packet of M&Ms or something like that into there, you'd have a pretty standard trail mix. Very good, I like that. Yum yum. Alright. Let's see how the, oh yeah. So in the mug shot, the noodles are now nicely done. Remind you of ramen noodles. They remind me of ramen noodles anyway. Except they're more squiggly. Ramen noodles tend to come out kind of straight and round. These are flat and ribbon-like. There's some corn in there, I can see it. If I can bring this up to the camera without dripping. Noodles and corn. And there was a piece of red pepper. I don't know if I can get it back. But I swear I saw it in there. Okay, we're going to give this a try. Pardon me while I remove the cup up closer to me. Noodles have a really good al dente texture. They're not squishy or soggy. Flavor of the broth is quite interesting. I don't know whether it's beef flavored or it's chicken, but I'm leaning towards beef. Didn't get any of the corn that time, but there's a piece of that red pepper. Right there, and there's a few of those floating around in it. I'm going to drink some of the broth out of here. Oh, here we go. The broth is quite salty, like bouillon. I generally don't eat salt, not that I can't, I just don't. I don't have any problem with it. And what I mean to say by that is I don't add salt to anything. If it comes with it already on it, that's fine. So if I go to a restaurant and order French fries and it comes salted, so much the better. If they don't, I don't put salt on them. And that's just the way we roll around here. Getting that broth drink down. At the end of this episode, we're going to have an unboxing of a nice little surprise that came from Julie Silversmith of the Surviving Julie Silversmith channel. I encourage you to check her out. There'll be a link in the description. Another shot of broth. It's quite good. It's a little thicker than the broth that you make with ramen noodles most of the time. A little thicker. Not quite the consistency of syrup, but it's certainly thicker than water. And then the noodles and the other contents, some corn, a little bit of red pepper. It's really quite good. Have some more tea. You can probably read that now. Do this right. Look at that. I really like this cup. Another bite of the muesli bar. It deserves our full attention. Pauly, you set me up good. That's very tasty. I like that. Can't get anything like that here in the States, unfortunately. I don't know if you can order it online from Amazon UK or not, but certainly worth taking a look at. Alright, let's have a little bit more of this cola drink. I'm surprised how sweet it is. I put a lot of water in it. It's probably 16 ounces of water in there when we started. But it is very good. Like it, like it, like it. Alright. Another spoonful of the what I'm going to call the trail mix. Look at that. That's very good. Get a banana chip. Good satisfying crunchiness to that added by the banana chips. That is super good. Alrighty then. Just a little teaser. This is the box that came from Julie. And we're going to be opening that up for pretty soon. I've covered up her address and mine because it's super secret, known only to certain 3-letter government agencies. So we'll be opening that up fairly soon. Okay, let's have some more of the mugshot. Once again, this double-walled stainless steel cup keeps everything warm for quite a while. Yep. Very similar to ramen noodles. Or some people say ramen noodles. Same difference. Quite good. Texture of the noodles is al dente, even though they've been stewing in that hot water for a while. And let's have another spoonful of the nut and fruit mix. The bananas really add a lot to this. I'm glad they put those in there. They give it a crunch that's very satisfying. The peanuts are dry. They're not salty, as I said before. They give a little bit of crunch. The raisins don't, of course. And the papaya or mango or whatever those other fruit pieces are don't give it really a crunch, although they have a nice texture. But the banana chips really set it off. Very nice. I just noticed I put something in the tea. It looks like a peanut fragment or something. Yep. That's what it was. Another sip of cola. Very tasty. Take another whack at that vitamin bar, for lack of a better word. For all the vitamins it purports to have in it, and there's a long list of them, it doesn't taste vitamin-y at all. It's very, very good. So I decided we'll take a closer look at the nutritional information on the muesli bar. And for that, I need a good old friend, the magnifying glass, because even with my reading glasses on, I can't read it. So, energy, 388 calories, fat, 3.4 grams, of which saturated is 2.4. Carbohydrates, 27.9 grams, including 9.1 of sugar. Fiber, 1.3 grams. Protein, 2.4 grams. Salt, 0.11 grams, with very low in sodium. Vitamin C, 12 milligrams. Riboflavin, 0.21 milligrams. Vitamin B6, 0.21 milligrams, or 15% of your recommended daily allowance. Thiamine, which is vitamin B1, 0.17 milligrams, again 15%. Vitamin A, 15% at 120 micrograms. Vitamin D, 15% at 0.75 micrograms. Vitamin B12, 0.3 micrograms or 15%. And magnesium, 56.25 milligrams or 15%. Interesting to note that all of the names of the nutrition, the vitamins and minerals that are in this bar, are printed in English and Russian. That's quite interesting. So, quite a bit of nutrition in there, not too many calories. A good choice, Pauly. Thanks again. Now, during the pause, I'm going to finish off some more of this breakfast and we'll get on to overall review and then opening up the mystery box from Julie Silversmith. Alright then, so we're all finished with the excellent breakfast selection that we chose out of Pauly's mystery box. Tropical fruit and nut mix was superb, not too salty, and I appreciate that. This Oshi vitamin muesli bar was fantastic. I wish we could get those here in the States. The mugshot, very, very good. I have to give it a grade above normal everyday ramen that we can get here in the States. The Taifu tea, very nice. Drink it all. And last, I haven't finished the cola drink, but I'm getting ready to. Have another sip of that. Wow, that's good to the last drop. And as they say, the sun never sets on the British Empire. Thanks again, Pauly. And we'll be coming back with another review of some of the things Pauly sent when I put together a lunch menu out of all those things. He sent me a 24-hour pack essentially. So we'll gather up some things for lunch, and we'll see that on the next episode of Apple Stump Bushcraft Stuff and Things. Okay, next thing we're going to be doing is opening the mystery box from Julie Silversmith. So stand by for that. Welcome back, Apple Stump Bushcraft Stuff and Things. I'm back with you for an unboxing of a package I received from fellow YouTuber and Renaissance woman, Julie Silversmith. There will be a link to her channel posted in this video, and I highly encourage you to visit her channel for high quality videos on any number of subjects, from art to clay pottery making to homesteading, fruit growing, honeybees, you name it, she does it. Okay, here we go. The first flaps are open. Bubble wrap, yay, we like bubble wrap. First out of the box is, looks like a power supply. Yay, power supply. Pop a few of these. Next out of the box we have batteries, 2 of them. Canon. The batteries say Canon on them, at least one of them does. Gonna be a camera, I just know it. Some more bubble wrap. Wish you could see my cat playing with that stuff. He's having a good old time. Oh my goodness. So here it is, Canon HD CMOS 32x optical zoom stabilizer, on-off switch, rotatable display, and inside there's an on-off control, looks like maybe fast forward, miniature USB, HDMI plug or firewire, and 2 jacks, one for microphone, one for AV out or earphones. Wow, Julie, thanks so much. Cannot thank you enough. So Julie took pity on me because my battery charger for my video camera gave up the ghost in terms of charging a battery. So right now what you're looking at is running off of AC power. I rigged up a way to do that. Thing is, I can't take it outdoors because I only have about 15 feet of available cord for traveling around. However, now we are back in the land of mobility. So the batteries go back here, like so. So I'm going to have to learn a little bit how to check whether lens cover is open. Lens cover is not open. Not sure how you open it. Maybe this way. Aha. Yeah. Bonus. Now I'm looking at some video on the Screen says no memory card. We can take care of that really quick. And there we have it. See this feature in the front. Telephoto. Okay. And this is the on-off button, and I just turned the camera off. So, record button back here, battery release slide switch, out comes the battery. I would imagine that what goes on is the battery charges on the camera. Yeah. Looks like it has a mini firewire type end to the charging plug. Not sure that goes in that slot there. Anyway, we'll do some research on this and find out exactly how to operate it without breaking it. And then we will be set for outdoor fun. There we go. I closed the lens cover by using this slide bar, and it will turn it off again because it's on as soon as I open the display. See what it says, and it's chirping at me, so I'll turn it off. Release the battery, and we will find out the various other features and operating specifications for this camera before we try using it. And Julie Silversmith, can't thank you enough. It's very thoughtful of you. We also have a card from her. I'm going to read that to myself. And there's the card with a personal note from Julie, which I have read. And thank you once again, Julie. And I will post a link to your page, your channel, and your website in the description. Thank you again. So once again, it's Apple Stump Bushcraft Stuff and Things. We had breakfast thanks to Pauly, our buddy in England, and we have a new video camera thanks to our other buddy, the Renaissance woman Julie Silversmith in Texas. So thanks to both of you. Thanks one and all for watching, and we'll see you quite soon with another video and the results of a drawing for our previously announced giveaway. Adios, take care, stay safe.